Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 19 new mods, and we have quite a few today, so let's go to the mod hub and take a look in there. And we have quite a few mods today. First one is a diesel mod, and this is basically you can fill up your vehicles, and the smaller one you can actually carry around, so if you do run out you've got a bit of diesel there, which is quite a good little mod, and that's by Holger Sen Stock. Then we've got the Bergman HTW65 by Lexic, and that's a new trailer. That's quite a big trailer, capacity 56,000. Have a look at that one. Then we have the Deutz-Fahr Varimaster, which is a rain baler by Timox LS. And then we have a Lizard F146 trailer, which that's a pretty handy bit of kit, that is, by trailerAgco modding, and it comes in quite a few different configurations. Then we have a placeable storage silo, where this is a little bit different, by Shabba FS. Store your seeds, fertilizer and lime. Then we got wooden fences, white, decorate your farm with these models of wooden fences, and that's by Shabba FS. Then we have a garden gnome, right, by Team Rhineland Phelps, I don't know. Fountain, wooden fountain, typical for many rural areas, can be used as a placeable object to decorate the farm. And also fill up water from the fountain, and that's by Camu Horror. And then these are updates. Now that one shows it's a mod, but it's because I uninstalled it, a new mod, but it's just the update where I remember when I looked at this and I said, you know, it was 14,000 litres, which wasn't enough, because that was very similar to the farm tech trailers, which were 15,000 or 14,000, and they put that up to 20,000. Better wear system and clean log. And then the next update is Mill Landscape Midland, and they've added bell trigger for wood chips, added weight station tool sell points, slot count fixes, because if you remember the silo was on about 67 slots or something ridiculous, and some smaller fixes done as well, so it's good they sorted that out, so that map's all good now. Then we have the Lizard SX HV30. Now this was called the Veles or something like that beforehand. It had so they've just changed the name, renamed it, and fixed the working sound. But I'm not gonna have a look at that. We've already showcased that mod, so we're not just gonna get it out to have a look at a sound. There's no point. Then we have some placeable walls by Mapper's Paradise. Looks like there's some new brick walls. Then we have a Case IH 1030 14-foot 18-foot cutter trailer. Well, it shouldn't be a cutter trailer, header trailer I suppose. And that is now in the game, where we didn't have one before. And we got an update to this one, and they put some lights on the front, new chrome parts, new colour configurations. And that's by STV Modding. Then we have two-sided bale sheds. There's 3 different ones, small, medium, large, and that's by Dorset. And that is your lot for today. That's all the mods, quite a few. 8 mods, 6 updates. Right, so first off we're looking at the Lizard F146 trailer. Now this cost £3,500 to buy, and an initial leasing costs are £178. It's a nice looking bit of kit. We didn't have one of these on fs19 for console anyway, and so it's a nice welcome addition. Very nicely done. It does look like aluminium, it really does. But it comes in 5 different configurations. So you've got the standard one, which is just this flatbed. Then you have the standard plus headboard, which will cost you an extra £110 for that. Now I tried strapping down the pallet fork and it won't strap that down. It's strapping other stuff down now, you know, like that, not a problem. Then we move on to this one, is the ladder rack and sides, and this costs you an extra £540. This is the top of the range one with everything you need. Or if you want just the sides, that will cost you 350 quid. Or if you just want the ladder without the sides, then that will only cost you £190. Now you can adjust these. You can see down there, oh, that ram isn't touching the ground. You can adjust that actually on the trailer itself when it's hooked up. I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, so basically to do the ramps, we're holding down the L1, and then we have the unfold trailer button, and then you can also drop each side as well if you want to. So unfold trailer, that drops down, puts the ramps out just like that. But if you hold down the R1 button, this is on PlayStation, then you can also take out that bit of where it wasn't touching the ground, where you can touch the ground. So that comes in and out. Cool, nice looking trailer. Let's fold it all up. Irish plates on there with lighting for the number plate, which is pretty cool. The straps, now I put this bit of wood in and the straps don't work. Well, not on this, unless it has to be longer bits of wood. I don't know, but it didn't work on the wood, which was a bit strange. Plenty of straps for holding stuff down, no problems. Pretty awesome. So a welcome addition. Nice to see something completely new, not another the same of. It's another small little trailer. Nice. Anyway, moving on, we have the diesel mod. Now this mod comes with 3 different packages. We've got the 500 litre, 250 litre, and then the 20 litre. Now these are like bales, so basically you've got to pick them up. To pick these up, you can't pick them up with a pallet fork. You need to use a bale handler. Bale wrap. Maxi wrapped bale handler is what you want. Because I got them out and got the forklift, and it was like, oh right, that doesn't work. So yeah, if you get in the jaws, there we go. I thought the strap wasn't working, but the strap does work. So yeah, that was the only way I found to be able to maneuver the barrels with the bale handler, rain bale handler. And then we have the 20 litre one. So if I can unstrap it, why won't that unstrap? Come on, there it is. And this one you can actually pick up, so you can put it in the back of your truck or do whatever you want with it. So if you run out, you have got 20 litres ready. You may as well put a barrel in the back though. It says it does clamp down, but it doesn't look like it clamps down there. No, so it will clamp down in places. But just not there. No, it doesn't like it in the back of there, so you might lose it. You have to be careful if you got one of them in the back. That's why you're probably better off just using one of the 500 or the 250. Now the 500 litre is £600 to buy and is minus 2 slots. The 250 litre is £325 to buy, or same amount of slots minus 2 slots. Or the canister is £28 to buy. You can lease the canister for £1, and I can't remember what it was for the cost of leasing these. I think the 250 was £16, so it wasn't a lot at all. Very cheap. And they basically work by, as soon as you fill them up, then they will you don't have to fill them up, sorry. You get them and they're full. As soon as there it is, you can see it's saying refill car because it's in there. So let's refill car, and yeah, it took a little bit out and then it disappears again. So all you need to do is bring it near the item and it will just fill it up. Simple as that. Now I tried it out on my other farm, because this one, all the vehicles, I've got plenty of fuel, and yeah, they working fine. So a nice way, especially if you're doing a let's play and you want to make it a bit realistic, then you've got some barrels. You can just load up some barrels on a trailer, drive them over and go and fill them up. Pretty good, like that. Moving on, we've got the Bergman trailers. Now these are huge, 56,000 litre capacity, but you can, for an extra £1,000, it will go up to 61,000 litres, which is huge. That's one of the biggest. I think that is the biggest trailer we've got for silage, and well, this is just silage, grass and all those sort of commodities, not the normal. You can't pull everything in it. Now it is got quite a big price tag on it, where it's 72 grand to buy, £3,672 for initial leasing costs, minus 12 slots. But you've got the choice of 2 different colours. Basically, it was this white, or you can have this brown. Now one of these is the 61,000 capacity and the other one is the 56, but you can see there isn't any extensions or any of that malarkey going on. Now this one has got the cover, and the cover comes in an extra 3 grand, which was cheaper than the Chrome. We did the Chrome yesterday or the day before, and that was 5 grand. So on this one, we've obviously, I'll tell you what, I always do this. I've got the front loader on, and it just gives you more controls than you need. So let's get rid of that. Start again. So we've got open cover. And then we've got raise and lower the draw hitch. You see that there's quite a bit of movement in that. So completely adjustable to whatever vehicle you need. And the other one is the front there. That tilts forward and back. Let's just go over to the silo and see what we got in there. So this should give us, yeah, wood chips, chaff, hay, sugarcane, grass, straw, silage, wood chips. Yeah. So let's just put a bit in there, because I think this has got the walking floor for unloading. Right, we should be able to just unload here without any issues. So let's have a look at the lighting while we're here as well. Indicators. No lighting on the side, is there? No. just lighting on the tractors by the looks of things. So let's go into the unload, and yeah, you can see the animation on the floor there. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. But very detailed mod again. Everything has been, and they haven't let the side down. Look at that, it looks lovely. Works a treat. Cool. Right, you have got Trailerborg or Michelin Tires. These are the Trailerborgs, and there was two different wide tyre choices, which they didn't cost you any extra money though, which was quite nice. Right, let's stop overloading that. So yeah, like I said, the one was 56,000 actually. We better check to see, because I thought, well, how can you have more in one than not in the other? It's a bit of a cop-out when they just have fill it up a little bit more. So wow, that's the 56. So how come this is the same size then, and you can get 61 in there? Because I did think, oh, perhaps there's extra on some of the other trailers. We've got the extensions what come up, but no, it doesn't. So you're telling me it's going to fill up and look identical, but it's got more in? Yeah. And that one's got 61,000. Oh, it's up a little bit higher. I suppose you can see it is a little bit higher, but not a huge amount. But yeah, nice trailer. Is minus 12 slots. Right, moving on, we have the Deutz-Fahr Varimaster, and this is a new baler. Deutz-Fahr colouring, that green is so bright. Another detailed mod. This comes in 3 different tyre configurations. £56,000 to buy, which isn't that bad really. £2,856 for initial leasing costs. Now they were your what size is that? 480 46 17s, and then we had the, I think these are a little bit bigger. Yeah, these are 550 17s, and then if you want to be running on 22s, then you can have 22.5, 545 22.5s, which well, these are a lot bigger, but the other ones you don't really notice that much between the two really. You need 68 horsepower to run this as a minimum. So let's go down to the field and make sure it's all working. I'll see you there in a minute. Right, so let's have a proper look at it now. Lower pickup. And get it all running. The PTO's spinning around there. We got lots of movement going on. But does it work? Does it pick up grass? Does it pick up anything? Oh yes. There it is. Unload. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. It's even got small little lights on the back of it. Yeah, nice looking mod. Deutz-Fahr progressive. On to the next. And next we have a wooden fountain, which is obviously a decorative item. Is £100 and will cost we'll use 3 slots, so we're not too bad on the slot count, I suppose, for water. And you should be able to fill up straight from here, which I tried earlier and it seemed to work okay. Yeah, we got a trigger straight away, but the water is quite slow, which it seems a lot of these triggers they are. That is ridiculously slow, isn't it? There you go, it works, that's the main thing. Then somebody's got a bit too much time on their hands because we have some gnomes. So there you go, if you want a garden gnome, -2 slots, £200. Moving on. We have new wooden fences. Now these ones are the white wooden fences, and they come in, you've got your 8-meter one there, and then you've got your 4 meters, your corner, and then your post. So you can pretty much do what you want as long as it's square. Well, you can do other things, you've got the smaller bits. Now the 8-meter one is £60, 4 meters one is £50, and the corner is £60, and then £40 for the post. So also, right, we did also have an update for Mapper's Paradise. Now I think it was these walls here, I'm sure these are new. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these were the new ones and those were the old ones, because it said an update, so I'm not sure if these have all been updated or this is different, but I'm sure these are different. Well, these last couple anyway, at least, but I think it is this section. It was a bit unclear, they didn't really say what the update was all about. So anyway, that's all that area covered. We now need to go over the road. Because we have some new 2-sided buildings, small, medium and large, and you guessed it, that is the small one. High-sided, only 2 sides, no lights in it, but I suppose you don't need it, well, not in the daytime anyway. But big building, that's huge. Nice size. They vary in money wise, so you've got, they're all -5 slots. 20 grand for the first one there, 28 grand for the medium one, and then the large one is at 35 grand. So decent old size. It's a 2-sided bale shed is what that is. Then we go on to our storage silo. Now this is just for seeds, lime, liquid fertilizer, but yeah, it's something a little bit different, where some of the, well, a lot of these storage doesn't take seeds or fertilizer or lime, where you need separate storage for it. So this is what that's for. Drop it in the grate and fill up from here. It's got 80,000 litre capacity for it, and it's 32 grand to buy, minus 7 slots. So we come underneath, start filling, and then we got seeds, fertilizer and lime. You see I've already put a little bit in, so it's not too slow on the filling up, it's quite quick actually. And then there is the tip. Bit slow on emptying. So yeah, new silo. Right, next we've got the Case IH 1030 header trailer. Now this comes in two different sizes. You've got the 14 foot and the 18 foot. Now I can't test it with the 14 foot because I got rid of that mod a while back and I couldn't find it again. So that we haven't got that one. I managed to find the 18 foot. Now it is quite a cheap little mod. It's £2,600 to buy and £132 to lease. So it is just a header trailer at the end of the day, so it doesn't need to accomplish a lot, does it? So we'll just drive this on over. That looks about right. Drop it. Hooks up, no problem. Stays on. We have got lights on the rear with your indicators as well, and brake lights. So yeah, cheap little mod, -1 slot. The difference between the 18 foot and the 14 foot, if you want the 18 foot, it's going to cost you an extra £1,000 more for that option. Next we have a look at we've got an update on the Agco NG1100, and what they've done is added some working lights on the front there. Just a little bit different, I suppose, and done chrome features. So we have chrome couplings. So there it is. We have lights. And I've done the cables for it. Nice. That'll cost you an extra 500 quid to have those lights added. There is a little bit of money, but lights are lights, that's what they cost. Righto, well that is it for today. No new mods, no new maps, sorry. I was keeping a look on the mod hub list, and basically it hadn't changed for days, and then on Friday it changed twice in one day, and I saw that Oakfield Farm was on there and it disappeared, and I thought, oh my god, it's coming out this weekend, and it's just disappeared. So it must have failed testing. So I don't, unless they're going to bring that out on Monday, There is Giants Map 09 coming out for console as well, and there's a few other things. I've managed to get my laptops back sorted now, so we can start having a look at that in the next couple of episodes of new mods. So I think we will leave it there, and if you've enjoyed the episode, then I'd much appreciate a like. Likes help build a channel, they really do. And if you know anyone else who's interested in this video, then hit that share button so you can share it with anyone you want to. So hopefully we will get some maps next week, because we are due some big time. We haven't had maps for quite a few weeks now, and I bet you we get a few at a time like they like to do. Instead of giving us one every week or every few weeks, no, here is 4. It's typical, isn't it? Righto, well, thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed and want to see more content, then hit that subscribe button and you won't miss any further videos. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, goodbye.